Welcome back to Red Dead Productions. This is Corey. Today we're going to be going over a topic that I've wondered since the beginning, and it's, should we have ever bought a BMW 310GS, or for roughly the same cost, within $1,000 of each other, should we have bought a KLR 650? Today I'm going to be doing a test ride and a walk around on one that we're looking for Keith to possibly purchase when he comes this year. So I'll be able to give you kind of the highs and lows, having put about 2,500 miles on this old girl and have never rode a KLR 650. I'm excited to compare and contrast. Hey, Jack. So obviously, when spending this sort of money, you come across the good old trusty KLR 650 that's been around since forever. I think late 80s, early 90s. Roughly the same cost. The argument is that it's antiquated. It's they're still carbureted. The doohickey's a mess. Just type in KLR doohickey. The suspension's tired and old. It's old technology, and this is a BMW. But in reality, we probably should have bought these. And I'm going to show a couple examples why. Yes, the horsepower is roughly the same, but the torque is not, and that's a huge difference. This single 650, that's like a coffee can, makes all sorts of low and grunt, where these, you really need to play in the RPMs to get any sort of satisfaction out of them. The aftermarket on the KLR is like owning a Harley Davidson Sportster. Everybody and their brother makes parts for these guys. Try to find any aftermarket for this, and it's next to impossible, and you have to get it overseas, and the shipping, and you have to deal with getting stuff from China. Kind of like having an old Chevy S10. If this one breaks down, you roll into a junkyard and you throw a new motor in, and you keep going. So I personally have never rode one. We're doing a test ride, and actually Jordan's just happened to be showing up, so maybe he'll follow us. We're doing a test ride. The gentleman's nice enough to let us film some of this. He's interested in a more street-oriented adventure bike. He's going to ride the Benelli. I will edit that out, and we'll catch you on.
So, as per usual, we are waiting for Jordan. Initial reaction to sitting is both of my feet are planted pretty firmly on the ground. It feels more like the GS 310 than it does the Benelli or the Africa Twin. Okay, so initial thoughts, we're sitting here at about 50 miles per hour. Really comfortable here. I'm genuinely shocked. They've got this GV windscreen doing a fantastic job, matched up with these handguards. It's really all dead air here. Without the extended bob that we normally have on our bikes, it's really hard to. I'm in a really comfortable cockpit, but we're doing 50. Our RPMs are on about 4,200, and let me tell you, the roll-on power from 50 to 60, 65, 70, she's got power. Okay, fuck this, excuse my language. I'm sitting at 65 or 70, and I've never been this uncomfortable. The GS is not half as bad as this. My feet are vibrating in ways that I do not appreciate. I I would not go faster than this on this bike. I can see why this would be exhausting at speeds. This bike is definitely, it is vibey. We got vibes. We got vibes for days. Okay, so without even taking this off-road, I can tell you that this is not the bikes that we want. Geared much more like the 310. Honestly, the power feels pretty similar to that of the 310. Yes, it's got that low end grunt, and yes, off-road, I believe this would be better than the 310. But as far as wobbling of any sort, this is not going to be the bike. You guys, I'm dead wrong. The KLR's come the fuck on! Oh, this is the Africa Twin. Never mind. Okay. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. I don't know. Nope. Okay, guys. Pretty deep behind the scenes. There's Jackie Boy. GoPro failed us again. So I was editing the video while on my walk with the dog and hoping to get this out. It's actually a couple days late. I'm sorry. It's been a rough week. But I wanted to talk about the KLR that we rode and kind of defend it as I'm going through the editing process. I did not take this bike off-road. It's not my bike. It was owned by a very nice guy who was letting us not only test ride his bike, but also make a video about it. I was not going to abuse his bike. Sorry about the hair. I wanted to get on it, get off of it. I told him as soon as I knew that we weren't buying that bike, which was in the first half mile of my house, I told him, we're not going to buy this. Do you want to go back? And he was enjoying the Benelli so much that he said, no, let's keep going. He showed up here to sell his KLR, and instead he found the Benelli 502X and fell in love with that bike. He wants to ride with us in the future, and he plans on buying that bike. I think that's a testament to how impressive that bike is. You get off that KLR and you get on the Benelli 502, and it's a completely different world. It's amazing. But that's not what this is about. Should you buy a KLR as compared to a 310? Having ridden both now, I say no. The KLR is vibey. Vibes for days. So uncomfortable at anything above 50 miles per hour. But without taking it off-road, I cannot tell you how she holds up there. So I think, for me personally, the 310 is the way to go. But get out there, ride every bike that you can test ride before you buy, and make sure that you get the bike you want. Stick with us, guys. As you can see, I think I got into my first little hiccup that I don't know that I can get out by myself. I hope that box is okay. As you can see, tried to take this line here, and the back tire just slid out, so went down pretty good. Addie, where are we headed?
To the Capital Wood.
Oh, are you excited?
There.
Well, like every adventure with your dad, one of the bikes wouldn't start. That one. Come on. You're gonna, oh man, keep going. Left is kicking. She's almost rolled both quads. We're off to a bad start, but it's getting better. Quad keeps getting turned off. This is what makes sense, is to put my giant ass. So we have to kick it for about a half an hour, and I get very... Well, to add to the list of things that could go wrong, we're out of gas. Dang it.